Where does a circle start? A raindrop doesn't bend well into our linear way of thought. I was outside, submerged in the first rain after a month-long drought. I was immersed within all that the downpour released from the earth. The smell of wet soil mixed with early summer plant pollen and the arising of 10,000 childhood memories. I sought shelter under a young tree and hung my umbrella on its branches. With my hands now free, I reached out and gently placed a microphone on her bark, trying to open up a conversation. She took a moment, carefully took in her surroundings, and composed a greeting. She spoke of water. Me and her share the same mother's tongue, the same ancient water. My hand slowly traced her bark upwards, and rainwater that streamed downwards along the trunk met with my hand and turned into tiny cooling streams between my fingers. I followed the trunk with my eyes further up and saw raindrops shaking the leaves as they made their way downwards towards the soil, as if storm gods were playing the foliage like a piano. Something arose within me that I couldn't quite name then and there. Or was it Sonder, the realization that every passerby has their own complex life? This Sonder was different. It was more the realization that every tiny drip of water, inside and outside of me, traversed its own ever further unfolding winding path to get here. I looked at the raindrop that had come to an halt on my thumb. It had been within the body of a whale at some point. And the drip sliding down my forehead? It had been absorbed by the roots of a prehistoric fern. The drip making its way down my neck had been drunk from a creek by a very, very distant ancestor. I too open my mouth, and a drip lands on my tongue. A drip that I sweated out as a kid, building huts in the garden with my brother. I wonder with which new memories it has returned to me. Water, life flow of this planet. I thank you for animating everything you pass through. I'll try and learn from you, to not hoard or stagnate, to let things pass through me, to stay a stream. One body of water closer to a new world, where cycles are the norm instead of the ambition. A world that is more gentle, more fluid. A world where certain questions don't matter as much anymore. Questions like,